Hi, my name is Katie, and welcome to my third book critique. My featured text is I Want My Hat Back by Jon Klassen. This modern fantasy book is about a bear looking for his hat. He asks many different animals if they have seen his hat, but none of them have. With a turn of events, the bear finds his hat in a very unlikely way. I chose this book because I think it can be used in multiple content areas and is a fun way to teach a lesson. I Want My Hat Back was awarded the New York Times Best Illustrated Children's Book of the Year award. My first lesson is for a third grade social studies class and is based off of an Ohio social studies standard. After the teacher reads the book, I Want My Hat Back, the class will discuss the hat's importance to the bear. Once the discussion is over, the teacher will put the students in groups of 3 to 4. Each group will pick from multiple different hats from different cultures. The students will then brainstorm different ideas and research information about the hat they chose. After each group has some facts about their hat, they will use the online video creator Biteable to make a video about their hat. When all the groups are finished with their videos, they will share the link with the teacher. The teacher will then show the class each group's video so the students can learn about the different cultures and some of their traditions. Here is a Biteable I made that is an example of what the students could do. My second lesson is for a first grade English Language Arts class and is based off of a Common Core English Language Arts standard. After reading the book I Want My Hat Back to the class, the teacher will talk about the different types of sentences that are used in the book. The class and the teacher can point out the different types of sentences used throughout the story. After reviewing the types of sentences, the students will get a Build a Sentence graphic organizer to help them construct their own sentence. After each student builds a sentence, students will use the online platform Wixie to present their sentence in a creative way. Each student must type their sentence on their picture and then draw or paint a picture of their sentence. After all the students are finished, they will send it to the class's Google Classroom to share with the teacher and their classmates. Here is an example of a Wixie I made using an exclamatory sentence. Here is also the graphic organizer I made that the students would use. I read 7 other books for this book set, and all of them were very resourceful. The Adventures of Beagle, the Unimaginary Friend by Dan Stant is a book about the unimaginary friend who waits to be chosen by a child. After getting unnoticed each time, he decides to go on an adventure into the city. On his journey, he meets a special friend who gives him the name Beagle. Madeline by Ludwig Bellemans is a book about a little girl named Madeline who was a spunky and unique little girl. After a quick turn of events and a trip to the hospital, Madeline captured the hearts of all the characters in the story. Sylvester and the Magic Pebble by William Steig is about Sylvester the donkey. One day, Sylvester finds a magic pebble that grants wishes. When an unfriendly lion scares Sylvester, Sylvester makes a wish that gives unexpected results. Snowflake Bentley by Jacqueline Briggs Martin and illustrated by Mary Alzon is a wonderful book about Wilson Bentley. Growing up in Vermont, he always saw snowflakes as miracles. He photographed snowflakes and was determined to capture the many wonders of the snowflake. He realized that no snowflake is alike, and each one is beautiful. His story can inspire others to never give up on something they are compassionate about. Addie, an American Girl by Connie Porter, is about a young girl named Addie. Growing up as a slave in 1864 was not easy for her and her family. Day after day was harder for them, but they always knew they had each other. After an unfortunate event, Addie and her mother decide to run away to safety. Through all the hardship, Addie's story teaches to have courage and to always stick with your family. What If There Were No Sea Otters by Suzanne Slade and illustrated by Carol Schwartz is a fun story to teach children about science. This book focuses on sea otters and what life would be like without them. What If There Were No Sea Otters helps students follow the chain reaction and teach how important sea otters are. Stone Soup by Marcia Brown is a classic story that is based on an old French tale. The story focuses on a group of hungry soldiers who trick the people in the village. The soldiers make their delicious stone soup and have all of the villagers mesmerized by their special soup. Thanks for watching my third book critique, and stay tuned for my next set.